For this exercise, we begin by looking at a couple of examples of visual recursion. Here you see a box of Droste cocoa, which contains a picture of a person holding a tray upon which is a box of Droste cocoa, which means inside that box is a picture of that person holding the tray, holding the box, and so on, and it apparently goes on forever. At least from a conceptual point of view, we can conceive of it going on forever. Practically speaking, at some point, an artist is going to get tired and won't draw any more detail at the point where it's too fine to see. Looking at this newspaper page, we see that it has a capture of itself as part of the page, which contains a capture of itself as part of the page. The images get smaller and smaller, and they appear to go on forever. Actually, in this case, it's pretty easy to see where they stop. So visual recursion is an interesting thing to look at. It certainly catches our eye. I think the newspaper looks strange when you first see it. The box of cocoa doesn't really look that strange till you realize, oh, that person's holding a box of cocoa on the tray, which also has the same image that we're looking at. So to consider this in a little more depth, consider the following problem. Before we understood as a society how human reproduction worked, it was thought that every woman was born with all of the complete humans inside of her that would ever be born. So if a woman was going to have 5, 6, 7, who knows how many children, when the woman is born, all those children were already somehow inside of her to begin with. So here we see sort of a picture of that if the large aqua square represents one person, one woman, then inside are all the yellow children yet to be born from that person. And what I'd like you to think about is what can possibly go wrong with this story and why can't it be true?